What's happening? Didn't announce this one, that's for sure. Um, what's going on, everybody? Everybody. So some people. Oh, Jake the Garden Snake. How's it going? Uh, Man, do I wish I could figure out what's going on with my Ethernet in the garage. About to make me punch a small church, baby. Um, what's happening, everybody? Out in the garage. Well, I was in the house. Just ate some grub, and thank you, One Rod. I appreciate it. We love you too. But been working on a mini bike and a stage 4 engine. What's the buggy in the yard? It's called a Tao Tao Arrow. We got from Chris Harris. We did some trading on the Deuce. He really wanted the Deuce, so he gave us a mini bike, a buggy, and some cheddar cheese, some cash, some lettuce, because he wanted that thing. And we're going to be doing a build on it very soon. Abusive, yeah. Been building this stage 4 non-Hemi Predator. It's got a ported head that's been milled 65 thousandths. I did, of course, a billet rod and a billet flywheel. Has a 292 cam. Is that right? 292, 252, 292? I think it's 292 cam. Forgot already. What's happening? Jefferson. But it's got stainless valves, 36-pound springs, billet retainers, some chromoly push rods that I haven't cut to length. Cut the length yet. But yeah, a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Someone's asking about the mini bike. Checking out the Deuce. He got a new carb for it. I seen that. Yeah, he called me about the carb when he was putting it on. He had a question about a vacuum line, but I did see that he got it. Where do you get the chain brake? The chain brake I use, I get from Go Power Sports. I bought one from Amazon once, and it isn't half as good as the one from Go Power Sports. Go Power Sports has one that pushes the pin all the way out, and I like it quite a bit. Does hemispherical in a Dodge Hemi? I don't understand that question, but I'm guessing you're asking about a Hemi head. A Hemi head just means it's a dome-shaped combustion chamber, so it lets it flow a little better. I don't think I have. I don't have a non-Hemi head off of an engine, but here's a non-Hemi head. I mean, it is kind of dome-shaped. It's kind of dome-shaped, but kind of not. I wish I had a non or a Hemi head off of an engine. I don't, unfortunately. Uh, BT200X, haven't touched it since the last video. The Mega Moto 212 is right here. We just installed some pit bike forks on it. So these are off of a 125, like a 125cc. And we are cutting the back end off of the mini bike and building a rear swing arm for it. And those forks raise the front end 8 inches, by the way. So it's got an 8-inch lift on the front. We're going to raise the back 8 inches. So basically the whole bike will be raised up off the ground and be about as high as a Trailmaster, because the Trailmaster sets up pretty much like a dirt bike. We're going to do all that to it. And it has a shredder engine with a full ECU set up on it. So basically it's a 200cc engine. It has a stator on it. It has, what else? Has air sensors on the carburetor, has throttle position sensor on the carburetor, so it's fully tuned engine. It's pretty sweet. Has a pressurized oil system in it. It's pretty nice. August M. I don't really think, if you've got a Hemi Predator and a non-Hemi Predator out of the box, you're not going to be able to tell a power difference. You can do more, I believe, to a non-Hemi and build more power in the long run. No, I didn't see Cletus McFarlane. I do watch his videos, but I don't. The only time I watch YouTube is when I'm waiting for a video to render, or I'm eating. Like if I'm eating breakfast when my kids aren't home or whatever, I'll be sitting at my computer. If I'm eating lunch, kids aren't home again, so I'm not sitting at the table with them and eating. So That's the only time I watch YouTube videos. I don't watch a whole lot of YouTube, to be honest. To be a YouTuber, I don't watch much YouTube. Pretty much done with YouTube at the end of the day. But yeah, as I stated at the first video, I've been building this Stage 4 engine throughout the day, little bits at a time. I get tired of, I hate filming this stuff. I wish I could just build it and not have to film it. Because I love building engines, I hate filming building engines. But again, this engine has a head that's been milled 65 thousandths. It's ported pretty nice, and it's got 36-pound valve springs, billet retainers, chromoly push rods. It's going to have the Champion rockers in it, and it's got billet rod, billet flywheel, and a 292 cam. And then I think it's stock valve size. I forgot to check that actually, because it's a head you buy from Go Power Sports. I didn't port the head, I didn't mill the head or nothing like that. It comes, it's Stage 4 kit they wanted me to do. Then we're getting a stroker kit in this week. We're going to run this engine on a race kart frame we got, and we have plans to build a drag mini bike. We'll talk about that later, because there's been a little crap talking behind the scenes. People talking crap about us, and gets frustrating. So, you know, it gets old after a while. So, don't know what's going to come from that. So the stroker kit, we're going to run this on a race kart frame for a little while and probably put the stroker kit in it. Going to do the stroker cranking rod pretty much, and a Wiseco piston. This engine does got a flat top piston in it as well. A non-Hemi Predator has a dome style piston, so putting this flat top piston will up the compression. Then, you know, the head being milled, you can up the compression, but I used a fire ring head gasket on it, because those thin ones, you know, when you really start pushing high compression, you got to worry about those thin ones leaking. You know, eventually you could blow a head gasket. So this head's been milled so much, it's still going to have high compression when you put the thicker fire ring gasket. So, you know, they make these gaskets. These are 10 thousandths, or not 10 thousandths. I can't remember actually the thickness of these. These are 0.042. Okay, these are 0.010. So, you have a bigger chance of that leaking exhaust or blowing a head gasket than that does on higher compression. Actually, that one's like 5200th, I believe. Can't remember. I don't know. Long day. But yeah, so the Monster Moto was outfitted with the new pit back forks. And like I said, we're going to build the rear section full swing arm as well. You guys should build a kart custom frame with a built 420. That was that head welded before it was milled. I need new valve seats, bigger intake valve. I don't know. I forgot to check. The head was not welded, I don't think. It just was ported what was there. Push the valve seats out and that jazz, poured it out, and then yeah. The cart sitting in my front yard that everybody's been asking about is a Tao Arrow, and it is going to be built on the channel very soon. We're going to be doing it's going to be a fully independent rear suspension. No, it's not. Okay, I'm not going to talk about the suspension setup. It's not going to be fully independent. We're doing something crazy. I forgot we changed gears on that thing. Like we changed our plans. It's probably going to get the Kohler V-twin most likely. But yeah, it's going to be a pretty good build. It needs a lot of TLC. I wrote it for the first time the other day. It's been sitting outside for a couple months, or actually like a month. But I didn't want to ride it until we got freed up some. I'm telling you, it's been busy around here trying to get videos done, and didn't get the stuff done. I did, but I haven't at the same time. Got the stuff done that I wanted done for the end of the year. I wanted a bunch more of the More You Know videos come out. This is going to be the More You Know how to install the Go Power Sports Stage 4 performance kit. It'll basically come with the head. The valves is already installed, already lapped and everything in this engine, by the way. So you just pull it out and basically bolt the rockers in it and slap it on the engine, and then of course put all the other parts. Dakota, There's your name, buddy. Um, but yeah, so we got a lot of stuff going on. There's not going to be crazy exciting videos for the rest of the year, just because we're trying to finish off. I mean, we don't have much of the year left, really. But January is going to start us out as fresh as we can be, and we're going to try to get the twin engine back in the garage, finish, do a different rear setup on it now that we have time to work on it, and combustion chamber part and mill the head compression without milling so much. I see about sending a picture of the head I have from Brad Hill. He did. I didn't send it over, buddy boy. Where'd you get the 670? Well, they're coming too fast now. I was trying to read some, but they're blasting in. So I'm reading some comments. Sorry, I'm on my phone. You should build a rock crawler go-kart. We plan on doing it. Where'd you get the 670? Wanted to get one. I got the 670 engine. The 670 engine I bought from Harbor Freight, and then I built it with the Performance 670 parts. One rod, 1 million subscribers by 2020. Highly doubt it. We might not even see 200,000, baby. We're slow growers over here. I wonder where we'll be at the end of 2019. I really wonder that. I wonder if we'll still be doing this, or what's going to be the dealio. What does the throttle position sensor do on the carb? Okay, so as I was talking about this engine off the shred, it's a shredder engine, like the DTV shredder, the track vehicle that we got. When we talked to Shredder about getting one, getting the shredder vehicle from them, we asked them about their engine. They told us about it. We started listening to them, and then we was like, hey, what would it take for us to get a standalone engine, like a replacement engine to put on a mini bike? And they was like, yeah, we'd like you to test it, because that way I could do some performance testing for them, different cams and whatnot, and let them know what I think about it. So this engine has a throttle position sensor it almost looks like a 22 millimeter Mikuni. Has a throttle position sensor. Then it has extra ports on it that feed little air sensors that run to the ECU, and then the ECU can see how much, can like kind of tune the carb. It's electronically controlled carburetor. Then it has a coil like a dirt bike. So the coil pack is mounted on the frame. It has a stator like a dirt bike. So like the 6-post stator that goes behind the flywheel has a flywheel rated for 12,000 RPM. They say it's rated for 12,000 RPM. I'm not saying it will handle 12,000. I'm just saying what they say. It has a billet rod in it, and then it has, what else does it have? Oh, and a pressurized oil system. So it's like the most advanced little engine you can possibly get on the market right now. The head has 30% more copper in the mixture, so that means it dissipates heat like 10% better or something. And then it also has an oil cooler and a oil filtration system on it. So it's going to be pretty sweet. My beard, that's just natural. It's just a straight beard from like it is. Charlie Bellflower, we can do a giveaway for Super Chats. It gets expensive shipping stuff, and we don't have a lot of performance parts. I used to give away billet rods and stuff, and we will eventually do that, but we're really low on parts right now. A 670, you can get about 60 horsepower. Robert Olive one is what I've heard from Performance 670. I think that's the most they've ever pushed. Reliable 60 horsepower. And that whole build would cost you about $1,500 buying the engine. And I know people say street bike engine. Why wouldn't you do that? I think street bike engines would be pretty sweet. But Patrick, I seen where you said something about that mule. We'd be interested. Just email us at Greg at RBG Carts, and we'll see. Ever thought about putting a billet CPM 3-valve piston or 3V piston head and valves? You could do a NOS build. Have not seen that before, good sir. So if we gave something away, it would probably be, we have the Leafan 212 that we took off the Monster Moto 212. We could do a giveaway. My engine is not an EcoBoost. Mine's the 5.0. I did not want the EcoBoost, by the way. So if anybody's interested, let me know if you're interested in me doing a giveaway on the Leafan 212 engine for Super Chats only. The only reason we do Super Chats only, it costs a ridiculous amount to ship an engine. It's stupid how much it costs, actually. But we don't care to do them, but we have to have, we can't just be paying to give stuff away. We're giving away our stuff. And give away that sweet leg lamp. Charlie, I have a phone tripod. It's on its way. It'll be there Monday. Good gosh. Charlie, I tell you, he spools us. He's a sweetheart. Charlie's a little sweetheart. But it's got the Leafan 212. If anybody thinks they want it, let us know. We'll do a super chat only giveaway. We just got to have enough people to make it worth it, pretty much. But yeah, got a lot of stuff going on. Yeah, E-Tard, if you want it, you can pick it up right down the road. I do need a phone tripod. I used to have a mount. Do I still have that thing? I used to have a mount that I can put my phone in. Was that the chopper back there? Let me flip around the camera. Let me make sure there's nothing you don't need to see. Any secrets? Okay. So in the garage we have. Oh, and by the way, I'm not going to hang nothing on the ceiling. That actually is awesome for audio. We don't have hardly any. We don't have any echo in there. It's way better than in here. This is old roof, and I'm not going to do anything until we move. There's the mini chopper. It's been sitting there. We rode it a while back. We put a new carb on it, and it runs awesome. I mean, this thing on gravel, it'll take off spinning. It's a pretty cool build, It's a classic build, but I'm tired of looking at it. I mean, I wish it was going. Power Band Garage, thank you. We'll do we're going to give away a Leafan 212 here in a little bit, so make sure to thank you, Bubsification. I'm glad you like them. There's our parts hoard, all kinds of stuff, a bunch of race kart stuff down there, and Dorito and Lucha Cabre, we traded them a bunch of A-arms for some stuff. You got carbs and different things. The Kohler V-twins right there. We got a 670 in the box right there. Got some trailing arms full of full independent suspension back there. We have more parts over there on top. We got a bunch of engines and parts over there. It's getting pretty crazy. So we got the shredder right here. The Super Scoot's all finished, needing to be ridden. We need to get done with that. Super Chat is a money symbol, I think, on the bottom corner mark. You just click it and you can put how much you want to put. Lonnie's mini bike, my favorite mini bike I've ever ridden, is right there. That thing is awesome. Can't wait to see how much more power we get out of a thinner head gasket, as well as what else? Thank you, Hair Gray. I need to bring the big wheel inside. We need to finish the 212 sitting over there before we can get to it. But Lonnie's, we've got the ratio rockers, 1.2 ratio rockers, and then we're going to put a little bit thinner head gasket to get a little bit more, or we'll probably just take the head off and get it milled, actually. That's what we'll do. There's the BT200X, still stock with the performance kit from Go Power Sports on it, still has the governor and everything. Thank you, Bud Man. We're going to do that giveaway here in a little bit on that engine. We're going to let it run for a little while. But there's the Trailmaster Street Legal mini bike. I have some more stuff to put on this coming in the mail. And then we're going to start really tuning that engine. We're going to do some head porting, mill the head, get a little bit higher compression, do some pretty sweet stuff out of it. Got a big horde of engines. There's that 25 horse Briggs & Stratton flathead right there. And we got a Tilson that we used for parts because I messed up a piston ring in one and we had to use that. There's some racing seats for the GSXR 600 buggy build that we're starting next year. I got a bunch of parts for it. Actually, down here, we have a Dana transaxle for forward, reverse, and neutral. That's for the Turbo 670. We have the 670 over there. This whole box right here is a set of ported milled heads for the 670. Our gauges, we have our blow-off valve in here, our turbo in these two crates. All kinds of stuff for the Turbo 670. We've got a tack for it. And there's those ported and milled heads down there with some good heavy-duty valve springs in them. We got some chrome ollie push rods. All kinds of good stuff for the 670 in there. And then, like I said, we got the Dana transaxle for the Turbo 670 right there with that orange cap in it. We have some brake disc for the rear, and then, like I said, the 670 sitting over there. Prius power steering rack for the Turbo 670. You see that Toyota steering wheel, and then bam, there's a Prius power steering rack, or it's not the rack, it's the whole steering column. Good stuff. Good stuff piled up everywheres. You know, I don't show this part of the garage. And then our sweet, sweet gas tanks from Brad Hill. There they are up top on the top shelf. Okay, we got another entry. Jimmy C. Okay, so, you know, I've been wanting to fabricate some stuff. It really sucks not having a lathe. That holds us back so much. It drives me crazy. There's a lathe for $300 down the road. It's a decent lathe. Andrew, there you go. Yeah, another one entered to win. We're going to give away this. I'll show the engine. We've rode it one time, the video you've seen where we rode the 212. Rode it one time, and then we took this engine off. Let me flip the camera back around. There's that leaf in. I just got to throw the air box back on it. I will give you the voltage regulator and the... you won't have the wiring harness because the kill switch and stuff will still be left on the bike. But if you need, I can label, put tape around the wires, and show you where everything goes. But you can tell it's a super clean engine. I mean, it's pretty much new. That's the leaf in 212 off of the Monster Moto 212. So every super chat enters you to win that engine, and I'll give that engine away here in just a little bit. Lathe fun, there you go, hair gray. And I will go buy that lathe this month. It's really old. It might scare some people hearing the number. It's a 1942 lathe. It's a rivet lathe. They're known to be like super precise, really good lathes. Talked to a guy who's kind of a collector of rivet lathes, and he said that that's a really good price for it. It's not like a crazy good deal, but it isn't expensive for it. He said that worst case scenario, I could sell it for parts and make money off of it. So we're going to take a shot at it. It's been sitting in this old man's garage for 10 years probably. And Mike, I wish I could afford a South Bend. MM Moto and Fishing. There you go. You're entered, buddy. So I'm going to get the lathe. We're going to try to run it, make sure everything works. Then I think it'd be cool to take that lathe, tear it down, and get it sandblasted and powder coated and restore it with modern electronics. It's got like old fuse box in the side of it. I'm going to put a breaker box in the side of it. I think it'd be sweet to really do it up, and it's a really simple lathe. Like you can only do simple stuff on it, but I mean, having a lathe period right now would be an awesome thing. Robert Hill, I've heard a lot of karts and camera Rumberg. I think that was your name. Lathe. It's a machine you can turn down metal and do custom stuff with metal, milling metal out. Stacy, haven't heard that one in a while. That's a good one. Shipping only in the U.S. Thank you, my lovely bride. Firebird, you're entered to win that puppy. I'm glad Miss Redbeard told me to say shipping only to the United States. So if you're not in the United States, I can't ship it to you. It would cost a fortune. Uh-oh. Harris Paranormal, full-size rat rod powered by twin 670s. Also for the 212, I got a good dingo frame. I'm going to put it in. Mike S., thank you for that donation. And Braden Sandler, thank you again. Miss Redbeard sitting in the house. She was watching a Christmas movie. I was watching it with her. I was about to blow my brains out. I can't stand them corny Christmas movies. Once I start them, though, it's hard for me to walk away. I got to see the way a movie ends, no matter how bad it is. I don't know. Maybe it's a curse. But, you know what we should do? Charlie Bellflower for Miss Redbeard. You just earn yourself $15, Becca. You'll probably never see it. But what if we did this? We'll do a live stream, and I'm not saying this is happening. I'm just saying, what if we gave away a brand new 18-horse Duramax right after Christmas on a live stream and do super chats only? Because that's a $450 engine. If we give you time to basically, that would be kids would have Christmas money if you wanted to donate. I mean, any donation will work. But the more you donate, or the more times you donate, the more times you get entered to win, the more your chances are. What do you think about that? Mark's Eye Doctor. What a name. I don't know why that tickled my fancy. Mark's Eye Doctor. But sorry, I'm reading comments. Where's the 301? The engine's sitting over there in a pool of its own blood. Um, you already got some 3-jaw chucks. It comes with one. I'm going to have to get another one, I'm sure. Um, I gave up on the boat a long time ago. Oh, yeah, I remember that old boat. Do something like a $5 a shot. Well, the thing with super chats, uh, Moto and fishing, it doesn't matter if you do it 2 times. That enters you 2 times, because what we do is we can open up a window that, thank you, Hair Gray, helps ship into the winter. Thank you, man. What we're going to do is we open up a window that's only the super chats. Then we can copy that window to a randomizer, and it'll randomly pick somebody. So if you do multiple donations, even if it's multiple dollars, it doesn't matter. It's still basically Ashton. I'd win that puppy. That's cocky. But what was I saying? It enters you multiple times. Entry for fan 1701, because he's awesome. There you go, baby. Sean Johnson. But what we can do is, let you guys ponder on it for a while. But this is a brand new Duramax that the gas tank just needs bolted back up. What I did was I took the governor out of it for a video, and we have no plans for it. We wanted to keep it because it's a $450 engine. But what if we, Mr. Redbeard, what do you think about that? Put it all over social media saying, hey, if you come on our live stream on this date, this time, Moto and fishing, there's you another entry, man. But so basically we could advertise for it so people could get they guap ready, and they could, enter, and, it would suck if we didn't make the money back that the engine would cost, the $450, and it has 50-pound valve springs in it and no governor right out of the box, baby. I would take off the ARC top plate. I'd want to keep that puppy. I'd put the gas tank back on it. My arm is about to kill me. I need to swap arms, and it's hard not to block my camera with this hand. Yeah. Naysayers who say stock Predator V-twins are crap. Stock Predator V-twins are not crap. I think they run awesome. We had a ton of fun on our stock 670 before she burnt this one. That poor old girl. Bless her heart. Good times. There's the steering wheel off of it, and there's a chunk of the melted seat. There it is. There's the... we got that cut out at FabTech. Oh, we still got that FabTech video. I forgot about it. Subscriber made that for us a long time ago. I wish he would have signed it, because I don't know who he is now. And there's the old jack wagon. And then also there's... on each side of that is where we was in a Duramax magazine. That was pretty cool. And our play button and our letter from YouTube. That's awesome achievements to have out here in the garage. And that's due to all you guys supporting this faux show. Faux show. We appreciate it. When are you going to work? When are you going to work on Grayson's go-kart? Probably right after Christmas. I gotta get that other garage cleaned out. I need to do 2 things at once, basically. I need to do 2 builds at once, because it's really hard to get 2 videos done in 1 week on 1 build, because something will be waiting on something. It's crazy. Rasta B TV, what's happening, man? Rasta B, I need to go check out your channel. I've known of you for years, because I'm pretty sure you've been watching us for years. And I've watched you a long time ago, but I'm subscribed to you on my Redbeards Garage account, but I haven't subscribed to you on the account I actually watch videos, so I don't think about it when I'm sitting there. So I need to go do that. I watch YouTube videos on a different account, incognito. You don't know it's me, so I might be commenting on your videos, and you never know it. But I'm sorry, Rasta B. I will go check it out, my friend. I know you do a lot of builds, and give you some support. I will come check you out, brother. But how much longer to the giveaway? We'll let it go 10 more minutes, then I'll give it away. So we're giving away for all super chats. So anybody that does super chat, we're going to be giving away a pretty much brand new Leafan 212 off the Monster Moto that we're building right now. So any super chat, it don't matter if it's $1 or $50. What do you like? Oh, how do you like? Sorry, I don't know why I said what. How do you like the tires on the street mini bike? I like it. I just want to overinflate the tires. But would you send me on Snapchat your information to email? I don't do Snapchat. We have it, but I hate it. I tell you, I hate Snapchat with passion. I think it's the dumbest, most pointless app in the entire world. Ever since it came out, I said, this is retarded. I don't want to send 5 billion little messages a day to people. It just drives me crazy. I don't like it. I don't see how anybody likes it. Bless my heart, but I don't. Snowmobile engine. I found one a couple of towns away. It's about two hours away, maybe. I can't remember, but it's $500 for a 440 two-stroke, 2-cylinder snowmobile engine. So I would like to go get it, but we need to we don't need to spend much more money right now. You should build a 670 golf cart. We're gonna do. Mike, I think Snapchat it's so freaking, I don't know, it blows my mind how people like it. Sorry if you like it. My wife uses it, but I don't like it. Yeah, jet ski motor. Jet skis are out there. I've never seen a jet ski, looked at a jet ski engine, to see how it, how it runs the pump, and all that jazz. I don't know what would be, that is way too much for a sled engine. I figured it probably was $500. It's supposed to run, but $500. I paid $600 for a GSXR 600 motor, fuel injection, full wiring harness, the ECU, all that jazz. So I felt like $500. I would give like $250 for it. I was thinking $250. Because what are you going to do with it? Is he going to sell it to somebody else for $500? Probably not. It's probably going to sit there. He'll probably end up using it on something, but $500. That's a lot for that engine. I thought the same thing. Too hard to convert a jet ski. That's what I was thinking. I've never seen one, but I would imagine it. What's coming for the new year? Turbo 670 fully independent suspension build. The twin engine is going to come back in the garage and get independent rear suspension. And yeah. And what else? So for anybody that's new in here, we're giving away a Leafan 212. United States only for super chats. So yeah, Bubs, I figured they was pretty cheap when you find them. I mean, a lot of them just need car work. People pretty much give those things away. Thank you, Charlie. Diesel build's coming. I've got it lined up on a 6-wheel vehicle to put the diesel in. I was going to build my own frame, but if I could buy the 6-wheeler for pretty cheap, actually I'm trading for it. MMOO. There's you another entry, Braden. Thank you, man. You got entered to win that engine here in just in 7 minutes. We're giving away that engine. But the diesel build, I need to really look at it, see what all the caught my kids watching their videos at 2:30 in the morning the other night. I wasn't even really mad at them. Well, they could have been watching other stuff, if you know what I mean. So that was pretty sweet that they was watching mine. The camera I use is called a Sony AX33. The newer version of it's an AX53. It's a Big Daddy. It's got a gimbal style lens in it. I got a Rode mic on it with a dead cat, as they call them. But this camera is absolutely awesome. If it broke right now, I'd buy another one. The exact same model. I'd just get the 53 just because it's newer and it's got a little bit more features. Honestly, it depends on how much cheaper the 33 would be, but it does 4K at 30 frames per second. I don't shoot 4K videos. I do 60 frames per second, 1080p. Entries for the 212 we're giving away are super chat only. Yeah. So you only got like 6 minutes to win you can win a Leafan 212. Super chats only. C. Miller, look at this. C. Miller, yours is, it'd be crazy if you want another one. Your engine is boxed in a Predator box. I'm not going to show your address. It's actually under the helmet. but that is shipping out this week, near this coming week. We get paid once a month, and I ship stuff out when I get paid. Let's be real. That's what's happening. So there's your engine, C. Miller, in a Predator 212 box. It's a brand new engine, never had oil or gas in it, in a Predator 212 box. So that engine, that Predator, is the one I've been building today, stage 4 build. So C. Miller, there's your engine. So get ready to get that in about probably right before Christmas. But yeah, I always hate paying to ship stuff out. I always wait till I get paid from Google. I got 2 sleds from eBay, just trying to find the right cart. Thank you for all the great builds. Thank you, Neil. Thank you for your donation. You're entered to win that engine as well. I got another about 4 or 5 minutes left to enter to win the Leafan 212. It's a non-Hemi and really good engine. I mean, I like it a lot. Rod Jones, thank you, sir. The Leafans, I don't know, what parts fit them. I'm about to tear down the other, or yet this way, the other Monster Moto 212's engine. I'm going to find out what rod and flywheel fits it, and Go Power Sports is actually going to set up a Stage 2 kit for it. That's just a whole kit. Thank you, Jeremy. I appreciate your kind words. I think we did put stickers and a, yes, we put stickers and a Christmas card in there, C. Miller. We sure did. We put you a 4-pack of stickers in there. Lifan motorcycle engines are awesome, so I bet it's good. Ooh, we have a Lifan V-twin sitting out back. The Kohler is probably going on the cart everybody's been asking about in the front yard. It's called an Arrow, a Tau Arrow. We're probably going to put that V-twin on it with independent rear suspension. Jimmy C., thank you, sir, for your donation. You're entered to win that engine. How do you super chat? It's in the bottom right-hand corner, I think, and you click it, and you can put how much you want to donate, and you can write a comment. Make sure you write a comment, just because I definitely can see your comment like that. And then you're entered to win. You got about 4 minutes left, and someone's going to win the Leafan 212. Bottom right, Ashton said there, buddy boy. I'll show the engine one more time. One more again. One more was a rough face. There is the Monster Moto 212 that I'm giving away tonight. So I'm going to put the airbox back on it. Got the airbox. I just had to remove the airbox to get it off the frame, actually. It comes with the voltage regulator because this engine does have charging coils, so you can run a headlight off of it. So it's just a non-Hemi style engine. So if people want... Oh, I meant to show you the 301 sitting over there in its own blood. What do you use for bushings on your swing arms? We use bearings, actually. Mike, you just got entered to win that puppy. We use Go Power Sports will make you these bearing holders. So basically, this is a 3/4 inch bearing. They can also do 5/8 or whatever size inside diameter bearing you want. This is a piece of steel been milled out in the bearing. See, like these, I wish I didn't have to have Go Power Sports to make. If I had a lathe, I could make this no problemo. I could just buy the sticks of tube, and then bam. So we're putting these, 2 of these will go on the back of the Monster Moto 212 when we build the swing arm. We're cutting the whole back section off that puppy and going to do a sweet mini bike out of it. Let's look at it. There she is. Got the pit bike front forks. You can't really tell, but it lifted this thing. It lifted the bike 8 inches in the front. So I wish I could set the bike up. Let me see if I can slide it up. Kick that old Coleman tire under it. Is that gonna work? Oh boy, I'm trying my best, guys. Don't hate me. Okay, is it gonna stay? I don't think. Oh my gosh, there it goes. Whoo! It's not gonna stay. Good gosh. But it lifted the front 8 inches, and hair gray entered to win again. But it's really high in the front end now. We're basically cutting this whole back section off the frame. Thank you, Dennis. I appreciate your support, and you're entered to win that engine as well. We're cutting the frame there, and there, removing this whole back half, and then we're going to weld some grabbers on for those bearings right there. Look at the exhaust. That center mount exhaust, all stainless, except for the parts that aren't. But so yeah, this engine is, I was talking about it. I'm gonna let it go for a couple more minutes. Thank you. I see Kratos. Thank you, sir. Ron, I see you donated. Thank you. Robert, I appreciate it. And yeah, that's all that's came in so far. Let me pull this. I was blocking my engine from catching on fire. You know, from getting any spatter when I was welding the front forks. There's that sweet, sweet engine. So 200cc. Got to move these brakes out of the way. Electronically controlled Mikuni style carburetor. It's got a throttle position sensor. It's got a fixed fitting back there and right here that runs to these air sensors that'll send information to the ECU. Here's the coil pack. I got to make my own spark plug wire for it, and this will mount on the frame somewheres. There's the Delorto ECU, the voltage regulator, and it has a head temperature sensor on the other side. So this thing is crazy advanced. It has a oil pump system. Let's go ahead and show you. See, Miller? There you go. It's got an oil pump system. So basically, pushes oil out here, returns it in the bottom of the side cover, and the crankshaft has a hole drilled through it, and it's an oil-fed bearing, pressurized oil system. Also, Etard donating for other people. Also, it has an oil cooler and an oil filtration system that I haven't mounted yet. But it was kind of a pain at first mounting these forks. I was really worried about getting them cockeyed. I'm looking at them. I always like overlook it. Cheap motors all over. Cheap motors all over. What does that even mean? But this engine's pretty sweet. It's the closest you can get to like a motorcycle style engine. It just has no transmission. You know, you got to use CVT. It's got a clutch on it right now, but that's not staying. My brother's got the extra crankshaft I have for it. They don't key the crankshafts all the way across. They just key them like for a clutch. So we basically have another crankshaft because that crankshaft's a special crankshaft. It's got a hole through it and the oil, pressure hose in the rod journal. So my brother's keying that crankshaft for me. Get that clutch off of that. Then when that crankshaft comes in, we'll pull the crankshaft out of the block. We'll put the new one in for a torque converter and run the puppy. Run her like a scalded dog, baby. I like clutches on anything on the road. I hate them off-road. I don't know why. I love the power feel of a torque converter. I love it. And there's some stuff coming out on torque converters. Just wait. You'll see them on our channel first. We got some crazy torque converters coming on the channel for small engines. I do have a racing clutch that's going on the Stage 4 engine that I'm building that's going on a racing kart. We don't have all of our bikes are off-road, so that's why we don't run clutches. Even with the jack shaft setup, don't get me wrong, the Coleman does a really good job, but I just don't like them. Oh, Kart Fab's in here. We made it, baby. Kart Fab is in the hizzy. Hey, Kart Fab. I got my Stage 4 almost done. I just got to do... The worst part about an engine build is cutting down chrome moly push rods, in my opinion. The whole entire build, the only thing I hate doing is cutting them down and, getting those in there. But I'm wondering how good that Stage 4 will perform. Do you know how good it'll perform, Kart Fab, that kit? Yeah, January's coming up. We'll be at the, what was it called again? Grant, I can't remember that that whole setup. Oh, we're supposed to be giving away the engine. I'm going to tell my wife to go pick a name for this engine giveaway. So, did you get the laptop?
No, I'm on your computer. I don't know how to get to the super chat thing.
You got to go live stream. Go to Creator Studio, live stream. Then when you go to our live stream, under the chat box, there's open super chat in a new window. Okay, so she's about to pick the winner, so you better get in there. So they're done a dyno thing, like a big engine building thing in January in Sevierville, Tennessee, and that's right up the road from me. Are you going, Grant? Did you change your schedule around, or are you not going? You going or you not going? Don't play with my heart here, because last time I heard you wasn't going. It'd be cool if you was going. We'd take you out on the town, take you to McDonald's, probably back to your hotel. It'd be really nice. Maybe, maybe not. Don't you tug at my heartstrings. You need to tell me faux show. Uh, because we need to make some plans for us to tinker. That sounds disturbing. Well, this is Tennessee, baby. You can date your sister, probably legally. I don't know. But yeah, top speed on the shifter. Yeah, that's coming. It needs tuned. I mean, we just wrote it just to give you guys a video of it driving, but she needs tuned very badly. But no, Sevierville is Sweetwater. Someone saying West Virginia, everything. Oh, Caleb, you just got entered to win that 212. Becca, when you drawing it? I tell you what. Are you in Creator Studio? Yeah. Okay, on the left. Thanks for watching, Cartfab. Thanks for your support. Thanks for being my hero. On the left, click live stream. I tell you, women. You see that? Are you there? Are you on the live stream that I'm doing currently? What? Are you on the live stream that I'm doing currently? I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay, do you see the chat box? Yeah. Under it, it says open super chats in a new window. She's trying to draw the name for who wins the engine. The Leafan 212 off the Monster Moto, and it worked out great when C. Miller won the Coleman engine, because I just bought a brand new non-Hemi Predator to the Stage 4 build on, so I had a box. Now I don't have a box for this, and am I gonna have to go buy a Predator, just have another box? I do got other builds to do on a Predator. How do you pay for a super chat? Down in the right hand corner you can click, I think it's money sign, maybe? Can't remember. What? Oh. I moved to VW and you can marry your sister. There's a saying, there's a town near me called Telco. It's like, it's the redneck place to live, and it's a good place. It's Smoky Mountain, baby. Well, it's not Smoky Mountain. What is it? What's Telco Mountains? It's some Indian name. But she don't want to be on camera, Charlie. Becky, you want to be on camera? What? So you want me to just show my breast the whole time I walk in this house?
Yes, I'll show them our house. That's
what? How in the world?
Just put it up against your shirt when you walk in.
I tell you what. Bring me my laptop, please.
You love me. Just come show me what to click.
I tell you guys, this is the biggest. I'm going to prop you up. You're going to stare at this engine for 2 seconds so I can show this woman how to work a computer. Look at that engine. Oh, and try to spot. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Sorry, guys. This is so dumb. Look at that. Stage 4, baby. I'll be right back. 1 second. Guys, I'm coming outside. Okay. What do you think of that engine? Oh, those side covers are my favorite. Just, it's so clean. So she's pulling the names up right now. And we're going to give away that Leafan engine. He's new here, guys. Hang in there. He's brand new to technology. I've been editing my videos on a calculator. We just upgraded to a computer, so we're trying to figure it out. Trying to figure everything out. Yeah, a lot of crap. Here's some more parts for the. Oh goodness! Sorry. some gauge 1.2 ratio rockers, and some double valve springs with billet retainers. Those are going on something very soon. Or the stage 4 is getting ratio rockers. Then we'll have a good valve cover spacer, but we're probably running a clear valve cover, so I don't think we'll need this. Can't remember. Got some more cut the length push rods that we're going to do a video on. Roman, thank you for your donation, brother. I don't think she drew the name yet, so that means you get entered to win it. But yeah, got a 292 cam in the stage 4 Go Power Sports kit. Keep it PG, Greg. Sorry, I got a little intimate with that. Those ratio rockers. I've never ran ratio rockers, so it's really exciting things here. Got my first milled head, just because I've never found someone locally to take a head to get it milled. Oh gosh. Man, there's so many tools I want to get in here. I just started thinking about stuff. I want to get a better welding cart. I want to build one. I just don't have any freaking time. And I want that lathe. Who is it? Mike Wright? Say right? It is. The winner of the engine is Mike Wright. Wright with a W. What did he say? Did he say anything?
I don't know. It doesn't pick.
Mike Wright has won the engine. Are you still in here?
With proof.
Oh, there he is. Mike Wright, email me at greg@rbgcarts.com with some sort of proof. Show me that you are who you say you are. We don't want to send the engine off to someone that didn't win it. Thank you, Mike, and everybody for donating. It helps out. More than half that money will go to shipping that engine. They're crazy high. But thank you guys for donating for sure. Is a 212 Monster Moto worth the money? I like it, but I tell you, Trailmasters are better bike. Just a tiny bit more money, and you get a better bike. But so in a couple weeks, we'll announce it on social media a full week ahead of time. We're going to give away a 440 Duramax engine to Super Chats only. The more you donate, the more chances you win, and this is going to be a risk, fellas, because the engine's $450. So if I make less than that, then that's going to suck. But I will try to announce it everywheres. That Randall, I found a 1942 rivet lathe, decent shape. I sent pictures of it to a collector of rivet lathes. They're supposed to be real high quality, super precise lathes. Who said it was definitely worth the money, $300, and I'm wanting to get it, mess with it, and then basically restore it, like get it sandblasted, take it apart, sandblast it, powder coat it, and put new new wiring and stuff in it, and have me a cheap, simple little lathe to start off with, and then later on, when we get a bigger garage and stuff, we'll get a bigger one. Go Power Sports does support them, Charlie. I just haven't put I need to go put in for some parts to give away on Go Power Sports. I'll see if they'll let us do some giveaways with the Christmas stuff. That'd be pretty cool, but I got to see if they're in with it first. Yeah, guys, I've been out in the garage all day today. Mike Wright, it's greg@rbgcarts.com. Carts with a K. greg@rbgcarts.com. I have no clue on that Northern Tools engine, buddy boy. Yeah, we'll do another giveaway on the next live stream. Hair Gray. If I want, I was going to have y'all do a re-roll. Here's some more for shipping. Thank you, Hair Gray. Har Gray too. Good gosh, I got to beat that in my freaking brain. Sorry, Har. Bless your heart. I'm sorry. What about a video on buying used bikes and carts? We don't buy much right now. But, yeah. My Trailmaster blow up. Any ideas? I just put a Predator on it. Probably Tilson. Tilson be pretty nice. Electric start Tilson. Throw out puppy on there. You got electric start little mini bike. But is putting valve lacking compound on ball bearings a bad idea? Would it free up some horsepower? Do not put valve lacking compound on ball bearings. I hope that was a joke. Mama's in the house. Mom, I'm ending it right now. We're actually getting off here. Been in the garage all daggum day, and Tired wanting to watch some tube, and then play on the interwebs for a little bit. We send out free stickers randomly. We'll do little things to get free stickers, but we pay a lot of money for our stickers, so we got to sell them, unfortunately. But we love you guys. Thank you for supporting this old dirty garage. It's a freaking wreck right now. I got to clean it tomorrow. Spend a good half a Sunday cleaning it. And we love you guys. We thank you for supporting us. Thank you for everybody that won. Mike, make sure to email me, greg@rbgcarts.com. Have some sort of proof. Show me who you are. And we'll ship that engine out at the end of this coming week. So you'll get it right after Christmas. Thank you guys for watching. I'll try to do one tomorrow with Lonnie. If his skinny butt would get over here and get off, being whipped by his woman. We love you guys, and God bless.